The 4-mark question, here it is. Jasmina, who is the gardening company JSG Limited, is thinking of using loyalty incentives as a sales promotion method to attract new customers. Explain 2 advantages for JSG Limited, that gardening company, of using loyalty incentives as a sales promotion method. Remember the methods we talked about going through the buckets, and remember the fact that 2 of these buckets are not needed. So let's look at what the advantages are. Loyalty incentives absolutely encourage repeat purchases. By its very term, loyal, it wants people to keep coming back for buying the second, third, fourth and so on purchases, and by coming back to have those repeat purchases you are becoming an existing customer, so you are a retained customer. And if you've got a lovely stream of revenue coming in from lots of repeat purchases from lots of existing customers, that's a very good position for Jasmina to be in. Now, a loyalty incentive can involve a card, can involve vouchers, so that whatever it is, the incentive does involve a communication between Jasmina and the customer, so you do need the contact details and the name of the customer. So Jasmina builds up a database of customers, which is always helpful should she wish to offer new services and find out about different customer needs that she doesn't know about, and then she can invent something new. Probably one of the biggest reasons companies offer loyalty incentives is to improve communication between the company and customers, because ultimately once you've got the name and contact details of a customer, you have that relationship with them, so you're likely to use it to encourage further purchases of new services or products that may be made available. And finally, the thing to avoid. And you won't get any marks if you refer back to attracting new customers, as it's given in the question, so they've already given you that particular answer, so they're not going to award 2 marks for that one because it's not your response. Now the connectives here, the high value connectives here about how you join the 2 together to create an extended sentence. For example, on the first one we're going to look at the repeat purchase and retaining customers, and then what we say here is the fact that a loyalty incentive ensures Jasmina can get repeat purchases as customers come back for their second or third purchase, and by doing so, there's a connective, this creates the constant stream of revenue, which is good for her business as she maintains a certain amount of sales. There's the extended sentence. Looking at the second point, how we can join the 2 is a loyalty incentive. By its very nature, you have to collect data on the customer, so you've got their name and contact details, and by having the name and contact details you create the database. And the business reason for doing that, because according to data protection you actually have to have a business reason for collecting any information on customers, is the fact that you want to be able to offer an improved service to the customer, linking it to their customer needs. The final point is very much linked to the first point about collecting the data from the customer, and that again leads to better communication, because you obviously want to keep communicating to these customers about new products and services on offer from Jasmina's company. And as you can see, here is the criteria again on the marking, and you can see that it is very much like a theoretical answer of why incentives are good, and the extended sentence takes it to how it's good for Jasmina.